Canane in the corner. Her third from outside. Zone. Shot. It's good! Espinal pulls up, knocks it down! We begin our winter sports broadcast schedule with Prenda Cup hockey from the Driscoll Arena. The Diman Durfee Westport Co-op squaring off against the Mount Hope Huskies. Hello again, everybody. I'm Evan Massoud. Happy holidays to you. It's great to be back on the air after a couple weeks off after the Thanksgiving Day fall finale. So great to be back with you here on Fred TV. This team 1 year ago was absolutely a breath of fresh air, and it put hockey back on the map here in Fall River with Durfee and Diman coming together. The Bengals are the host school, so it'll be under Diman, but make no mistake, it's close to a 50-50 split of Diman and Durfee players. Last year, this team lost on opening night. We were here for that game. It was against Aponequet. And after that game, they rattled off 14 straight wins. We saw a couple of them, some exciting games, a come-from-behind thriller and an overtime winner as time expired, essentially a walk-off win, to steal a baseball term. It was a fantastic year for the Bengals. They finished at 17-2 before losing in the playoffs to nearby Dartmouth. Tonight, they're coming in against an 0-1 Huskies team that lost 9-0 in their first game. So we'll see what the Bengals can do here in this non-conference game to start the year. We have all the action coming for you live at Driscoll Arena next. Stay with us.
'Tis the season of giving. The Fall River Traffic Department is giving you a holiday discount through the annual Ticket Amnesty Program. During this 5-week grace period, which begins December 1st, if you pay off your unpaid parking tickets, all late fees will be waived. You may pay your balance in person with cash, money order, or credit card, and no appointment is necessary. Or for contactless payment via money order, just call 508-324-2577 with your plate number handy to find out how much you owe. A secure drop-off box is available at the 3rd Street Government Center entrance. Personal checks will not be accepted. Director of Traffic and Parking Laura Ferreira reminds everyone that having unpaid parking tickets will prevent you from renewing your driver's license and vehicle registration. Be sure to take advantage of this limited time offer from the Fall River Traffic Department, which ends January 5th, 2024.
Welcome back, everybody, to Driscoll Arena as we are live from high atop the perch here at Ice Time. It is ready for game time. I almost wanted to say ice level. We're above the ice. Everyone else is down at ice level, but we're above it. Great to be here. Great to be back doing some games, and it is, of course, the holiday season, so the one time a year we get to break out the fun, festive graphics. Love it. Little added touch, just for fun. Been a, actually kind of a crappy couple weeks. After Thanksgiving, I got hit with this upper respiratory thing. Oh, okay, guess what? Time for the national anthem. We'll pause for a moment. I'll tell you, I was not expecting. I know they lined up, but they usually make an announcement, so sorry for kind of talking into it. I'll tell you, for what FMC gets from these schools yearly to use the ice, you would think they'd have a decent PA system here and, perhaps someone to actually do the announcements. Goodness gracious. Okay, that's my gripe for the winter sports season. I won't say anything more. We're thrilled to be back doing some hockey. Honestly, it was a great year last year for Diman. You see the starting goalie tonight for the Bengals, Caleb Martins, in goal, number 40. Number 31. Oh, that must have been a jersey change. Okay, but it is Caleb Martins nonetheless. Got that confirmation from Coach O'Connor before the game. Yeah, honestly, Thanksgiving wasn't feeling too hot, to be quite honest with you, and I got through the game, and the last couple of weeks have just been really kind of crappy, to put it bluntly. This is the best my voice has sounded in literally a week, so I am thrilled to be able to talk and be able to bring you the game because we're starting tonight. This is our first live broadcast of winter sports. We actually did add in, because we were notified about it, very grateful that we were. Durfee's Rachel Silva was a Division I state champion in swim and dive last year for the 1 meter dive. And so yesterday in their opening swim and dive meet at Durfee, her banner was hung in the Jarabic pool house. So a great moment. Another banner going up at Durfee for an individual accomplishment, which is fantastic. Hope to see some championship banners here in the city before too long, but nonetheless, great to see another individual having such success. So that meet is that was to tape. We recorded it for tape and airing it now. There's a link to it here on our Facebook page, Fred TV Sports, as well. You can find it on the YouTube channel as well. So we ended up picking that up. So we'll have a little of everything before the holiday break, which is great. And but yeah, just happy to be back. These Bengals, some changes at goal this year, but a lot of the key guys are back, which is just fantastic. This team offensively was very solid a year ago, and they could score with the best of them. They had a good start to the year here, winning their first game of the season. That game was a conference game to start it off against Blue Hills. We know Blue Hills in many sports, in many areas, has played Diman very tough. We've been up there for playoff games before. They've come down here for playoff games before. Diman beat them 9-0 right here last Saturday to open the year, and that was after a 6-5 Monomoy scrimmage victory a week ago from tonight. So not a bad way to start off the year. Obviously the scrimmage, it's a scrimmage, but nonetheless, you don't want to lose no matter whether it counts or not. You always want to have those victories. And so nice start for Diman with the 9-0 win. The other side of things for Mount Hope. I'll pull up their schedule. I had it up here, and it's gone away on me. I did look it up earlier. I was in my notes here. They lost yesterday, their first game. Not yesterday. Oh, goodness. Where did it go? Opening night, folks. Everything getting resituated, including the laptop. Okay, here we go. Portsmouth, 9-0 loss last Saturday to open the year. So both teams on opposite sides of 9-0 games to start their seasons. And we'll see what happened. The first game of this Prenda Cup was Somerset and Apponequet, and that was prior to this one. They played first this year, and it was scoreless into the third, and Somerset opened the floodgates. They scored 3 goals in less than 5 minutes. They ended up winning it 4-0. So they have advanced, the Raiders, once again, into the championship, and we'll await to see the winner of this one, who will play for the Cup on Saturday. And, of course, the two teams that lost, they'll get a consolation game, so they'll play each other as well. So either way, there is hockey for all 4 teams on Saturday. It's just a matter of who's going to play for the Cup and who is not. Friday night, we'll have boys hoops from Durfee. First time we'll see the Hilltoppers, who have themselves gotten off to a good start. 2 road victories. One at East Boston, one at O'Brien. Jameer Stevenson coming over from Conley, with Conley closing. A chance here for the Huskies in the early goings, and Tyler Kamara takes out both forwards who are gaining the zone there. That was number 24, Quinn Frawley, along with Lucas Savory. But Durfee starting their year strong in hoops. Both boys and girls a 2-0 start to the season. Girls have had a couple home games. We'll see the girls next Monday. We'll get to see Durfee wrestling as well next Wednesday. That'll be to tape, and then we'll have that airing on Thursday. So we'll get to see a little of everything here, every sport. We'll see Diamond basketball in the new year, early, I believe, in the new year as well. So kind of happy how it's all shaking out. It's not always easy. You know, in December we hit with a lot of production work, you know, between all of the concerts and holiday festivities. You know, and there's usually a lot of meetings because they're pushed up earlier in the month, typically, so that the week leading to the holidays is nothing. So we kind of get flooded with a lot of stuff. We try to fit in as many games as we can to try to get a little of everything. And this year, luckily, kind of worked out. So a penalty coming up here against the Bengals. A 2-minute minor penalty will give the Huskies a power play, first power play of the night for either side. And the Bengals sending out their penalty kill unit. Chipping it off the glass, gets it out of the zone. That was Gavin Peters getting it back to the neutral zone. So everybody has to depart and reset. And that's going to go all the way down the ice. Gathering it there, Jared Martins. This is part of the second line here. Couple key guys from the second line, along with Jack Sorbello and Jesse Costa. That one across to Martins. Neutral zone again. Bengals with it. They've killed a minute here. A minute 10. One behind the goal. Kept in the zone by Nathan Carpenter. Point blank, right in the glove. Nice save from Martins. Stops the clock at 9 minutes. Here in the first, 37 seconds left on the man advantage. And substitutions now made. Some of the first line coming in now. 3 of the 5 guys in the first line in for this final now 30 seconds of the power play. And that includes Nick Peters, you see right there. That one crossing pass, a little dangerous. Slap shot, ricocheted, and it slowed up as it hit the skates of one of the Bengals as well. But it was originally ricocheted off of Gavin Avila. Now quick transition down the other side of the ice. Does it go? No. Save for Caden Carney, the senior tender for the Huskies. And now Diamond will get an offensive zone face-off with 11 seconds left in the power play for Mount Hope. Huskies will get it out of their zone. 2 seconds left. They gain the Bengals side of the ice. It's broken up. Little shove from behind as Jack Godbout bringing it into the zone. And now we're back to full strength here with just over 8 to play in the first period. Off the skates there, Bryce Medeiros, who gets it across into enemy territory down in the corner. From the points, it is deflected on its way to the goal. Rister from the point. That one coming all the way back to the bench side. Crossing goes wide of the post. Bengals keep it in. Broken up, stick comes loose, picked up again. And now out of the zone as the Huskies clear it. Send it now into Diman's side of the ice there. Good minute of zone time, basically, or 30 seconds or so for the Bengals. Trying to get a couple shots off. This one back down. A whistle sounds. Well, that's icing. Well, Diamond fans, I know you're used to seeing the YouTube channel, of course, for the school, but the few games that we'll be doing for your sports this winter, this will be the place you can find them live. And then, of course, we'll be uploading to our YouTube channel, Fred TV Sports, after the fact, as we always do, for on-demand viewing anytime, anywhere. But we live stream here on Facebook, as we've always done. And, we look forward to bringing you folks some coverage as well. I know the fall was challenging with so many different venues and whatnot. But there it is, number one of the night. And the Bengals strike first. Diamond, the home team, the host team, and that was Kane Aguiar to put the Bengals on the board here in the first. Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 22 seconds. So 1-0 Diamond here in Prenda Cup Game 2. Game 2 of the night here, these local schools. I'll tell you, great fan base too tonight. The glass is completely jammed. Standing room only. Not a lot of people in the stands, but a good crowd nonetheless. But if you go either end of the ice, the glass is totally full. It was like that for the first game, like that right now. And there was nowhere to park. We parked over at Durfee and walked over. So glad to see that. Always a good environment here at Driscoll. The fans always seem to come out. In a timed game like this as well, always easier to play with a lead. A game that, you're nonstop skating up and down the ice. Makes it a lot easier to play with a lead and defend, be a little more aggressive, especially after you just killed off that penalty. Come back and score about 2 minutes later, always a great thing. Sanford brought it into the zone. Chip shot goes sky high. Doesn't hit anything in the ceiling, so still in play across to Sanford as he has to regain the zone. Takes the shot, deflected, goes off the boards, now to the other side. And getting tripped up from behind. Not an official trip, but just a little bit of entanglement there. Bengals keep it in again. It's a slap shot off one of his teammates there. Sanford took a shot. Teammate leaving the ice, not for injury, just for change. Another wrister right into the glove, that time of Carney. Nice save. So under 5 minutes here in the first. Had a nice scheduled day off yesterday, a personal day. Got to go to New York for the day with a bunch of people from my parish. We had a bus trip, so we went to Rockefeller Center, in Midtown. Saw the Christmas Spectacular at Radio City. Really nice day. Always fun. New York's one of those places. I like New York, but kind of from a distance. Great place, a lot of fun, but it's a lot. So a day, I usually like to do an overnight if we go, because it's so, there's so much traffic and so much to coordinate your time. It's nice to do a quick overnight and do kind of a 2-day trip. And usually I'm good for another 6 months. But it's interesting. New York and Boston, very different, and I really enjoy them both in different ways. But nice to go down to New York for the day and walk around, see the sights. We on a face-off down the Huskies' side of the ice, an offensive zone face-off for the Bengals. They win the face-off. Comes back to the point, to the blue line, I should say. And now back into the neutral zone. Everybody has to exit before they can go back in, touch the puck. Huskies take it away. Nice big body check there right in front of the Bengals bench. And it gives the puck back to the Diamond Bengals. Short pass, almost missed, but then corralled there from Medeiros. By Medeiros from Peters. Medeiros drops it on the ice, keeps it in the neutral zone. Comes back Diamond side, left open, off the post! And then a miss on the other side. Oh, the Bengals getting very lucky right there. A little help from their friend, Mr. Post, because they left the puck behind in an open shot for the Huskies. We still have the zone, but not for long. Now it coming back out on the shot from Bouillard. But this game, wow, easily could be 1-1 right now. Now, I don't remember hearing the Post a lot last year, I'll be honest. Because we saw some memorable action here at the rink. But I do remember, I can say in the fall, for soccer, man, did we have so many shots on goal that went off the post or the crossbar. It was far more than usual or than we typically would see. And obviously there's no rhyme or reason for it. It just happened that way. But there were so many near misses in the games, or near goals, in the games that we covered for soccer this fall. It was pretty amazing, actually. Good pass on up ahead. Gaining the zone, shot taken from the side is gloved by Carney. That was Kane Aguiar who scored the first and only goal, taking that shot. And it'll give Diamond another face-off here with 2 minutes and 7 seconds to play in the first. Shot taken, goes wide left, might have been deflected off the pads. Back down this end of the ice. And a whistle. I think we're going to have icing. Yeah, that came, that shot coming from the other side. So an icing call gives Diamond another face-off. Good transition there. Oh, a chance here for the Huskies. Pad save by Martins. Closed it right off. That was a great transition. Now the other end, a good save. Bounces back, still in play. But you saw the two Huskies breaking the plane there together, so there was no offsides. And they had the odd man rush to the neutral zone. And the Bengals try to turn around there as Sanford lost the puck. Now it kind of tangled up there a bit with Martins as we come up on the final 60 seconds of this first period. Time winding down. Pass on up ahead to Aguiar as he sends the backhand there. And we're going to have another penalty. Bengals with their first power play of the night coming up here. Always hate it when this happens. It's great to have the man advantage, but it's always challenging when you have to split the period with the penalty because you kind of just get a rhythm going sometimes and all of a sudden you run out of time on the game clock. So this one's going to carry over unless Diamond can score here in the final 52.8 seconds. And that's going to go all the way down the ice here. Diman will corral it from behind the goal. Met by pressure. That was taken by Jack Godbout. Now Diman getting it down the other end. That's going to go into the net, and it'll stop the clock at 35.2. Slap shot off the boards, comes back, gets out of the zone. Aguirre passing to Medeiros, goes down the ice. And chasing it down there was Owen McDermott. He got there first. That leaves the zone now with 10 seconds to play in the period. Bengals will need a very quick transition if they want to get one more shot off. 3 seconds. They do get that transition. Shot taken, and it is saved. And time expires. Tremendous save right there by Carney to end the period. The penalty will be at 1 minute and 8 seconds to start the second period when we come back from the intermission, which is probably going to be about 10 minutes or so. They clean the ice rather quickly here, and as soon as it's done, they sound the bell, get the players back out here. So we will take the break as well as the first period comes to a close with the Bengals in the middle of a power play and holding a 1-0 lead here at Driscoll. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a few minutes here with the second.
Hello, my name is Laura Ferreira, the Director of Traffic and Parking. During a snowstorm, your safety is our first priority. At times, a parking ban may be necessary to ensure access for emergency vehicles and to allow plows to clear streets. A general rule is park on the side of the street opposite the fire hydrant. For more information, please visit our website at www.fallriverma.org and search parking ban. In addition, you may call the Mayor's office at 508-324-2600 or the Office of Traffic and Parking at 508-324-2123. New England weather can be unpredictable. Notification of a parking ban will be made early to give residents the opportunity to move their vehicles. Thank you for your assistance and cooperation.
'Tis the season of giving. The Fall River Traffic Department is giving you a holiday discount through the annual Ticket Amnesty Program. During this 5-week grace period, which begins December 1st, if you pay off your unpaid parking tickets, all late fees will be waived. You may pay your balance in person with cash, money order, or credit card, and no appointment is necessary. Or for contactless payment via money order, just call 508-324-2577 with your plate number handy to find out how much you owe. A secure drop-off box is available at the 3rd Street Government Center entrance. Personal checks will not be accepted. Director of Traffic and Parking Laura Ferreira reminds everyone that having unpaid parking tickets will prevent you from renewing your driver's license and vehicle registration. Be sure to take advantage of this limited time offer from the Fall River Traffic Department, which ends January 5th, 2024.
I'm Alan McNamara, CEO of Main Street Projects.
And I'm Kristen Cantara Oliveira, Vice Chair of the Community Preservation Committee.
The Bradford Durfee Textile Co.
They hand it off back to Romero. Romero forges ahead. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Coming in, you're really scared, you might be a little nervous, but I think being a part of a team gives you friends who can come with you all the way through high school, and then coaches looking out for you. I think as an athlete, you can improve and learn the art of dedication.
That shot taken. Cadet will take the shot. and score.
Hard work pays off. Like from my freshman year, starting off hardly knowing anything about sports to now my junior year, having almost all the school records in track and field. I feel like this school shows a lot of opportunities in classrooms and out of classrooms.
High flip to Espinal, open three, got it! Big time hit from Granham.
Durfee has such a great community, such great pride, you know, we're people who love to be here, we love to compete, we love to play, and it's such a great opportunity.
Corralled by Camara, full steam ahead, weaving through traffic, takes the shot and it's good! Camara, coast to coast!
I've made a lot of great friends playing sports. I really appreciate how it fosters a community amongst all of the athletes, even in between sports seasons.
Good pass up the field, gets some good backspin on it, and it is a loose ball, shot, and it's good! To tie it, it's good! Medeiros on the PK!
You have a lot of support and a lot of people around you. It's a good environment, especially the sports teams.
Great. O'Connell with the three, and the lead is over 30.
I know how much pride it takes to be a topper, so it made me work harder so I can be more successful.
It's really great to just be able to learn accountability, reliability, just getting involved in school, and I feel like the best way to do that is to join a sport.
In the air in a deep left field. Coppola heading back at the wall. It's gone! 3-run home run for Montilla, and it's a 2-run game.
I'm Alan McNamara, CEO of Main Street Projects.
And I'm Kristen Cantara Oliveira, Vice Chair of the Community Preservation Committee.
The Bradford Durfee Textile College was a prominent training center for over a century.
A critical resource that prepared thousands of young people and immigrants to gain employment.
In 1899, the state invested approximately $75,000 to construct the Bradford Durfee Textile College, named after one of the city's leading industrialists.
As technology evolved, so did the curriculum, to include classes such as mechanical engineering.
But after years of accumulating wealth, northern mill owners could not compete with mills in the South.
Alan Macumber and members of the Community Preservation Committee envisioned a transformative project to stave off demolition.
The Durfee Textile College is now a vital cornerstone of downtown revitalization. Each of the 55 law-style apartments are uniquely designed with a comfortable blend of eras.
11 of those 55 units meet affordable housing regulations set by the CPC Community Housing Fund.
Members of the Historical Commission advocated for renovation over replacement. The 100,000 square foot building contains original flooring, brick walls, staircases, and doors. New construction replicates craftsmanship of 130 years earlier.
CPA funds have supported thousands of significant projects in Massachusetts. Thank you for your continued interest in community beautification and betterment.
I'm Mike Labossiere with Tupper Reservation Forester. And I'm Paul Furlan, the Administrator of Community Utilities.
Protecting open space is a benefit today, and it's a gift to future generations.
For over 150 years, Fall River has been a leader in environmental preservation. The Southeastern Massachusetts Bioreserve ensures forests and fields remain undeveloped and accessible. The Community Preservation Act is a vital component to fulfill climate goals.
Since 2017, CPA funds totaling nearly $1.3 million have been used to acquire conservation areas in Fall River. Educational programs within the bioreserve connect families to nature and promote understanding and respect for diverse culture, history, and wildlife.
Half of Fall River, about 12,000 acres, an area the size of Mattapoisett, is protected water and woodland. Healthy forests minimize flooding, reduce erosion, and provide habitat for endangered species.
As the region expands manufacturing and technology, people are directly reliant on green infrastructure as an irreplaceable source of clean water and air.
Miles of trails wind through unique landscapes which appeal to hikers, cross-country skiers, and mountain bikers. Specific areas are open for safe seasonal hunting. The bioreserve promises endless discoveries and recreational experiences year-round.
CPA funds have supported thousands of significant projects in Massachusetts. Thank you for your continued interest in community beautification and betterment.
Welcome back, everybody, to Driscoll Arena. Quick Zamboniing of the ice. I don't know if Zamboniing is a verb, but I'm making it one. So they are just about ready for the second period here, as are we. Do want to make one correction. According to the starters sheet, we actually had an incorrect number here. So for Diman in goal, it's actually Trent Souza. He's normally number 30. He's wearing number 31. So apologies there. So we'll correct that now. Trent Souza had some great saves in the first period. But yes, he's number 31, not 30, and he's the one in goal for Diman. Caden Carney had some good saves as well, as he's on our side of the ice now for this period. So he's right at the bottom of your screen. And Diman will have the man advantage for 68 seconds here to begin this second period. 1 minute and now 5 seconds and counting that Diman will have the power play here, hoping to net one and go up 2-0. It'd be great. Happens right here in front of us, right below us. Around the back side, Bengals sending it back to the point, now back to the side here. Oh, did they keep it in? Yes, they did. Line judge standing right at the blue line. It was on the line, but evidently not going past it. 30 seconds remaining in the power play. Little bouncer right there. Bengals have not taken a shot. They've gone point to point. Now the wrister pad save comes right back. That one off the shin. That's going to hurt. Oh, right in front. Trying to put it back is Medeiros. He couldn't do so either. That one now off the back. Loose puck again. Can the Huskies clear it? The Bengals keep it in for the moment. Off the boards. And now it will trickle as they get the 3-on-1 rush because the penalty has just come to a close. Wow, that almost paid off big time for the Bengals, for the Huskies, excuse me. They got it through, and then they got not just a 2-on-1, but they had a 3-on-1 because the penalty was ending, the power play was ending. Now back to this side of the ice. Right in front, and it goes right through. That was set up by Vernon, but nobody home to help him out. All the way down the other side of the ice it goes. Bengals clear it out, coming back on the offensive, trying to go end around. A bit of a jersey grab there. That was Aguiar bringing it down into the zone. after he scored the first and only goal of the game back in the first period. Kept in, wrister, deflection right into the glove. Freitas got the stick on it. That was nearly picture perfect. And an even better save by Kearney. Quick reaction, expecting the deflection. Good face-off win for Diman. They got the shot off the netting, the side of the netting, poked away. Great reach by Carpenter. That was headed straight to the point to an open man for the Bengals, and he spoiled it. In front, shot deflected off the stick and the glove. Kearney with another tough save. Dumped back, quick change here, going to the right side to Peters. Deflection again, loose in front, pad save twice, and denied by Kearney. Another deflection opportunity in front. Doesn't pan out. That time Martin's getting stick on it. Kicking the puck along the boards. And finally for the Huskies it comes out. What a great series right there for Diman. Right back in. Hot shot off the glove and punched that. Goes to the right side of the ice again. Well, the Bengals coming out really hot here to start this second period. Far more aggressive than we saw in the first. They're making the Huskies work right now. Looks like they're going to ring up one of the Bengals here. Oh, let's see. No. Looks like it's going to be a power play for Diman. They send in, they're sending in Keegan Grant, and the Huskies fans letting the officials know what they think of the call. Both players going for it. Usually both players going in the penalty box as well. So I was just going to say, normally the one who you see throw the first kind of punch, if you will, or shove, that's going to get called. Both players getting called. So they'll go sit and cool off for a while. We'll stay at full strength here. Not a 4-on-4 situation, not like the NHL. That one right in the top of the boards between the glass. It goes all the way down the ice. No icing as the Bengals get there. So full strength hockey, but two in the box. One for each team. Going off the glass, the one pane of glass between the benches kept in play. And a nice little pirouette there for Costa as he finds his footing. We'll check there on McDermott. Back to the neutral zone, and now a chance for the Huskies down the ice, trying to redirect. Shot off the post again! Twice tonight, the Huskies have found the post, but not the goal. Hand is up. Looks like we're going to have another penalty coming our way here. Bengals have the puck, so let's see. No, okay, no, waved off. It might have been actually the change. There was some contact away from the puck, and that's when the hand came up, so I thought maybe we were going to see a penalty, but evidently not. Swing and a miss there from Frawley. Bengals trying to keep it in. They do. And the chance. Shot taken. Closing off that post. Nice scoop there with the glove hand by Kearney, who's been very busy over these first 5 minutes and 29 seconds of the second. Bengals will have another offensive zone face-off here. point blank. Almost. Second chance. It's good. Bengals with number 2 of the night. Great initial save. And then Freitas comes right back, and it's 2-0. Number 19 for the Bengals, leading the group to the bench to high five. This one coming at 5 minutes and 42 seconds here in the second. Carney really made a great first save. And that goal, I mean, you don't realize how difficult that is. You're talking about maybe a 6-inch window to sneak between the post and the goalie and then be able to pocket it on the other side of the net. That is such a difficult shot to make. You have nearly no room to work with. And he fired one right into the corner pocket. So 2-0 Bengals here in their first game of this Prenda Cup. Back around the goal it goes. Everybody coming down, crashing the boards. Diamond gets there first. They'll keep it in the zone. Shot here. Wrister off the glass. High. Goes over the crossbar. Sent right back here looking for Brouillard. It's his first line once again down here on the offensive attack, but a player down. That looks like Freitas. Slow to get up as we have a quick stop on the ice. He will have to come off. Oh, and he got hurt because of okay, so he went down due to a penalty. Bengals are going to have another power play here. So third power play of the night, second for Diman. They killed off the first one of the night, which was for the Huskies. 2 minutes here. That one down the ice quickly, all the way around. Lots of momentum on that puck. Ice playing well here in the beginning of the year, you know. Nice and smooth. Puck not really bouncing or anything. Right in front, and it's gonna go. Carney did not ever see that as Bouchard puts it in, and the penalty is over just 27 seconds into it. This goal coming at 7:34 of the second. It's 3-0 Diamond. And that's a tough one there for Carney, who's really made some great saves tonight. But that goal, he was screened completely. It was not a hard hit puck, but two players in front of him and a crossing Bengal shielding that puck from his sights, and it trickled right inside the post. Our left, his left. Three different goal scorers tonight for Diamond. Crossing pass, unable to control it. A whistle sounding. And another penalty here against the Huskies. The Bengals with the man advantage once again. 5-on-4. Kept in by Peters. His first line will stay out there. Oh, man, what a great setup there. They had Vernon crossing. Now all the way down the ice it goes. Three different goal scorers for Diamond here so far. 3 goals, 3 different guys. Aguiar the first one in the first. Freitas the second here in the second. And now just moments ago, Bouchard also here in this second period, which has really gone by fast. You know, when you have these penalties, you go, thinking 2 minutes at a time, man, you really can The clock kind of gets away from you. You're not watching it because there's so much going on. And 2 minutes just kills a lot of time. Oh, boy, what a save. In front, crossing pass, wrister off the crossbar. Carney with an acrobatic save, and now another goal. This time, Owen Vernon, number 6, and the 4th of the night for the Bengals. Another power play goal for Diman. This one coming at the 9-minute mark. What a second period so far. The transition. Stick save there by Carney. Another one fired right back. That was Sanford who took the shot, got the deflection all the way back to the other side of the goal, and then tried to center one for his teammates who are back at the blue line. Hey, I said it in the open, said it earlier in the broadcast, some goal changes for Diman obviously this year, but a lot of the key guys that scored goals last year are back. So this is a situation of trying to build on something that was already successful in its first year. I remember talking to two coaches here, Diman's head coach, Durfee's head coach, Mark O'Connor, and Kevin Robinson. And, I talked to them preseason. I said, how do you think this is going to shake up? And he says, no, everybody's enjoying themselves. Everybody's happy. No one's fighting for playing time. They just want to win games. And that's what's happening here. That's what happened last year. And right now, Diman up 4-0, has not allowed a goal in a regulation game so far. They won 9-0 over the weekend and now up 4-0 here, more than halfway through the second period. Neutral zone face-off. Bengals win it, gain the zone down here in the corner. That's Vernon. And he gets one out towards the blue line, unable to keep it in as Martins down in the corner again. Diman outnumbered that time. Vernon unable to hold it, but they're waiting at the point for the puck. That one off the wrist. Stepping in front of it was Martins. Had a flying puck coming to the goal. Didn't see it. Took it off the wrist and deflected it the wrong way. Now Vernon picks it up again. Crossing shot. Deflected once again. This time it was Freitas. Broken up right outside the crease. Looked to be broken up by Stringer. Now down the ice as they fire from behind the blue line. The Huskies do. They get it down to Diman's side of the ice. Coming right back, though. Quick transition again. In front, no, they set it up again. They couldn't cash in, but man, they like that crossing route. This time they had Aguiar breaking from the right side, waiting for the feed. A break, shot, off the post, and it trickles back out. Unbelievable, it's the third post of the night. And a penalty against the Huskies coming here. Diamonds will say third and a half power play of this second period because they had it just to end the first. And they started with just over a minute. They started the second period. and they've had 2 others that they've scored on. And now here with yet another man advantage. 2:45 to play in the second. That is kept in. Nice job there, quickly getting to that puck just before it crossed the line. Brouillard getting it to Freitas. Freitas to the other side to Sandford. In front, poked away by Grant. Now Mount Hope, also a co-op team here, by the way, with East Providence. Grant, one of those Townies players. Got to go to see the Townies and East Providence, quite a few of their sports when I interned at Channel 12 during college, quite a few years ago, back in 2011. And of course, at the time, it was the old school. Now they got a beautiful new high school, just like Durfee has, and just like Diman will be getting. But yeah, the old school was in desperate need of replacement, so great to see that East Providence also getting themselves a new school. So kind of up and down the lineup, few Townies players here. 4 on this varsity roster. That one off the boards, hard off the boards. Everybody crashing them now. Picked up by Bryce Medeiros, comes across the other side. Back to behind the goal it goes yet again. 10 seconds left on the power play, 1 minute to play in the second. Rister goes to Medeiros, takes the shot, it's deflected back, and we will go to full strength. Huskies kill this one off after allowing goals on their previous 2. Looking for some help, try to spread it out. Oh, they went back to the point, but man, that looked like one that Brouillard could have picked and spun around. He was standing right in front of the crease. 30 seconds as Avila gains the zone, takes a bit of a check there on his way in. "15 seconds. Well, had an open wrister, decided not to take it, wanted to go for the crossing pass and deflection opportunity. This will go down the ice, and it is icing with 3 seconds. I would have liked to see the shot taken right from the circle there because you kind of had an open shot. Why not? You're already up 4-0. Just take the wrister. But face-off is lost, and that's the second. Bengals up their lead to the tune of 3 more goals here in the second period. And they have a 4-0 lead over the Huskies after 30 minutes of game time. Very impressive. 4 different goal scorers tonight for Diman. The 3 of the second period. Landon Freitas, Jack Bouchard, and Owen Vernon. Kane Aguiar had the first goal back halfway through the first period. So a great first 2 periods. Bengals got stronger in that second one, that's for sure. Came out hot and heavy with the power play and the man advantage. They didn't score on that one, but they scored just a few minutes later. They got those 3 goals in less than 5 minutes here in the second period. We will take the break. They're going to clean the ice one more time. Third period coming up after these feature pieces. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Kristen Cantera Oliveira. I'm a member of the Community Preservation Committee and the Historical Commission. Welcome to the Lafayette Durfee House.
I'm David Jennings, curator. Built in 1750, this is one of the best living history representations in Massachusetts.
Judge Thomas Durfee, the original owner, was also an admired patriot. Judge Durfee made sizable purchases of equipment and weapons to outfit Revolutionary War soldiers, including his own son. Generals and Minutemen frequently met here for secret and strategic military planning.
But by the 1970s, the home's significance was largely forgotten and it was slated for demolition. Preservationists rallied, first to fund the restoration and secondly to resurrect interest in the heroic Durfee family.
The original frame and foundation are intact. Craftsmen worked tediously to repair or replace decorative elements.
Visitors are encouraged to handle artifacts and work alongside artists. The Lafayette Durfee House is included in the National Register of Historic Buildings and exceeds standards of the Secretary of the Interior.
However, time continuously ravages the one-of-a-kind structure. Grants from the Community Preservation Committee, as well as monetary contributions, spearhead the efforts of tireless volunteers.
CPA funds have supported thousands of significant projects in Massachusetts. Thank you for your continued interest in community beautification and betterment.
The School Administration Building at 417 Rock Street was built over 100 years ago by craftsmen from around the globe.
And Mr. and Mrs. William Brayton, mill owners, raised their 9 children in this statement home.
Decades later, the property became too costly for a single family and was gifted to the Fall River School District. Architects reconfigured the 22 rooms to accommodate administrative staff.
By 2018, this historic structure was compromised, eliciting mold and water damage. Once dubbed the last big house on the hill, this extraordinary piece of architecture was in poor condition.
Care was shown to restore artistic elements, including the circular railing and banister, chair rails, crown molding, antique and oak flooring. And the building is now handicap accessible.
Roof work was the primary concern for the Brayton House. This new pitch surface directs water to a modernized drainage system.
10 years ago, Fall River residents voted to adopt the Community Preservation Act, which allows for a 1.5% surcharge on property tax bills to incentivize history, travel, diversity, and recreation. CPA funds have supported thousands of significant projects in Massachusetts. Thank you for your continued interest in community beautification and betterment.
The Gothic Revival-style arch at Oak Grove Cemetery signals the final resting place of some of Fall River's most prominent residents.
Since 1873, thousands of funeral processions have passed through these ornate iron gates. War heroes, abolitionists, mill owners, and Lizzie Borden are buried within these walls.
Despite fine craftsmanship and historical recognition, the arch was unable to withstand time and the elements, and was in danger of collapse.
10 years ago, Fall River residents voted to adopt the Community Preservation Act, which allows for a 1.5% surcharge on property tax bills. This cherished landmark was saved with funds through the Community Preservation Act.
In just 5 months, this time using some modern machinery, local contractors refurbished the granite arch and replaced sections of the gate.
A uniquely Fall River work of art and a respectful reflection for the dead has been saved for future generations.
CPA funds have supported thousands of significant projects in Massachusetts. Thank you for your continued interest in community beautification and betterment.
Fall River is in the forefront of honoring members of the armed forces. The Community Preservation Act funded upgrades to the Veterans Memorial Bicentennial Park. In May 2021, Fall River dedicated the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall, an 80% scale replica of the original. The aluminum panels are engraved with the names of more than 58,000 heroes killed or missing in action during the Vietnam War. The project, including landscaping, exceeds recreation and open space requirements set by the Community Preservation Act. 10 years ago, Fall River voters approved a 1.5% surcharge on property tax bills to incentivize history, travel, and diversity. $310,000 was designated to build this powerful tribute, which has become a location for reflection and healing. The park is now fully handicap accessible and is open to all at no cost, dawn to dusk. CPA funds have supported thousands of significant projects in Massachusetts. Thank you for your continued interest in community beautification and betterment.
Hi, I'm Maggie O'Connell. I'm Julia Hargraves.
My name's Emma McDonald.
I'm Julia Raposa, and we are the leaders of the Active Minds chapter here at Durfee.
Active Minds is the nation's premier nonprofit organization supporting mental health awareness and education for young adults. They're a national leader for young adults' mental health, advocacy, and suicide prevention. Did you know 1 in 5 Americans suffer from mental health illness? 1 in 5.
As Active Mind leaders, we had the opportunity to attend a MIAA Sportsmanship Summit a couple months ago. We had the privilege to sit in on a workshop that was focused on mental health and were introduced to the Kyle Cares program, where the story of Kyle Johnson was shared with us.
Kyle Johnson had a profound impact on many people in his 19 years. He had a passion for helping others and was driven with the motivation to make those around him happy. Kyle always put others before himself despite his own internal pain and struggles. His compassion made the world a better place. In Kyle's memory and in recognition of his legacy for caring for others, the Kyle Cares Foundation was created.
Kyle Cares is a nonprofit organization dedicated to promoting open and honest communication about mental health challenges experienced by teens and young adults in today's society. Kyle Cares aims to eliminate student self-harm and suicide by creating school environments where students and their caregivers have the confidence to support and seek help without shame or hesitation.
Why we want it here at Durfee.
Having this Active Minds chapter here at Durfee is so important to us.
We want to help change the culture around mental health at Durfee.
No one should have to struggle alone.
We believe it's never too late to start taking care of your mental health, and we want to help begin the conversation about it.
We want to encourage those to seek help.
We want to empower the individuals to talk about and open up about their mental health.
We want to grow awareness to the resources available in our school.
Hi, I'm Mr. Thuran, one of the adjustment counselors here at Durfee. As an adjustment counselor, I work with students to support their social and emotional needs, mental health being one of those areas. I am currently working with your Active Minds leaders to support students through this awareness campaign. Durfee High School School Adjustment Counselors also work to connect our school with mental health resources. If you or someone you know is struggling with their mental health or needs to talk, please contact me or see one of your grade level adjustment counselors. If you are unsure which office to go to, please contact me or one of your Active Minds student leaders who will inform me and I can guide you in the right direction.
Overall, our mission is to create a change in the Durfee community so that mental health is openly discussed, cared for, and valued.
If you are passionate about caring for others, mindful about mental health, are seeking help or resources, or want to become a part of a supportive, judge-free community at Durfee, become an ally of mental health and join our Active Minds chapter.
Your mental health matters. We're here for you. We will listen to you.
You are not alone.
You matter!
Hello, my name is Laura Ferreira, the Director of Traffic and Parking. During a snowstorm, your safety is our first priority. At times, a parking ban may be necessary to ensure access for emergency vehicles and to allow plows to clear streets. A general rule is park on the side of the street opposite the fire hydrant. For more information, please visit our website at www.fallriverma.org and search parking ban. In addition, you may call the Mayor's office at 508-324-2600 or the Office of Traffic and Parking at 508-324-2123. New England weather can be unpredictable. Notification of a parking ban will be made early to give residents the opportunity to move their vehicles. Thank you for your assistance and cooperation.
'Tis the season of giving. The Fall River Traffic Department is giving you a holiday discount through the annual Ticket Amnesty Program. During this 5-week grace period, which begins December 1st, if you pay off your unpaid parking tickets, all late fees will be waived. You may pay your balance in person with cash, money order, or credit card, and no appointment is necessary. Or for contactless payment via money order, just call 508-324-2577 with your plate number handy to find out how much you owe. A secure drop-off box is available at the 3rd Street Government Center entrance. Personal checks will not be accepted. Director of Traffic and Parking Laura Ferreira reminds everyone that having unpaid parking tickets will prevent you from renewing your driver's license and vehicle registration. Be sure to take advantage of this limited time offer from the Fall River Traffic Department, which ends January 5th, 2024.
Fall River Public Schools has opportunities for positions in multiple areas for people looking to work with the next generation. Come grow with our team. We have openings for teachers, paraprofessionals, and teaching assistants, and other educational support positions available. We are also looking to fill operations support positions such as custodial, security, and food service. We offer competitive salary and benefit plans. We have rewarding work available in our 21st century schools and learning environments. Come grow with us. Please contact the Human Resources Department at 508-675-8420, extension 53708, or see our postings on our website at fallriverschools.org.
Welcome back, everybody, to Driscoll Arena, home of the Prenda Cup Series here, the real official kickoff to winter sports. A little longer of a break. They were doing a fundraiser with hockey pucks and gift cards, apparently taped to them. That's kind of what we were hearing during the break here. And don't know who won, if anybody, but they were doing something prior to the Zamboni coming out. But you see the Huskies going down on the ice. Hey, see, it happens to the best of them, even the ones that can wear skates. At least they're wearing skates. I wouldn't dare. But Frawley taking a little spill there as he re-enters the ice here. And now the Bengals re-enter the ice as well, led by their starting goalie, Trent Souza, who's turned in a fine game. Really wasn't tested too much in the second period. Bengals just offensively were overwhelming, quite honestly. In that second, they put up 3 goals and have a 4-0 lead here entering this final 15 minutes of game time, making a bid to play for the Cup on Saturday against the Somerset Berkeley Raiders. Don't have game times yet for Saturday. Obviously, as I said earlier in the broadcast, all 4 teams will play Saturday, but the winners of tonight will play for the Cup, and then the losers will, the losing teams will have a consolation game, as they always do. So no matter what, all 4 teams playing Saturday. Just not sure who's playing who yet, but 4 goals seems like a lot to overcome if you're the Huskies, and the way that Diman has handled this game tonight, getting stronger with each minute played. 4-0 the score as the 5 players for both sides get ready in the neutral zone. Third period rather, about to commence. Final 15 underway here. Evan Massoud with you here on Fred TV as we kick off the live broadcast schedule for winter sports 2023-2024. We are thrilled to be back on the air. And kind of give you a little recap. Oh, a chance here. Look at that. From the ice, Peters poking it away from two Husky players. Unbelievable. What an effort. This first line was so tough last year. As I said, many returning players for the Bengals. Nice save there. Right in the glove for Kearney. As I mentioned earlier, tonight our first live broadcast of the winter, but we did pick up swim yesterday. We had a banner ceremony at Durfee's Karen Jarabek Pool House. Rachel Silva seeing her name raised to the rafters for eternity. The Division I state champion last year, the 1-meter dive. So her name on her own banner hanging now in the rafters of the pool house, which is just fantastic. And so we covered that swim meet against Apponequet. Durfee boys coming out on top in that meet, and the girls losing to the Lakers in the co-ed meet. Tonight, hockey here at Driscoll. Bengals trying to lock in their second win of the year. Little deflection there. Nice play by Souza. Couldn't corral it the first time. Dove for it with the stick. Got rid of it. No sports tomorrow for us. Friday, back in the Luke Urban Fieldhouse for the first time since volleyball season in the fall. Brendan Kelly joining me Friday night and Monday for our double hit of Durfee hoops surrounding the weekend days. Friday night, Somerset Berkeley coming to Durfee for boys hoops. Monday, Attleboro coming to Durfee for girls hoops. Both teams 2-0 to start the year, the Hilltoppers are, girls and boys. And then Wednesday night next week, we'll have recorded for tape. We will have wrestling from inside the field house to wrap up our pre-holiday coverage. Pre-holiday break, I should say. We are in the middle of the holidays, and a little skirmish there at the end of that one. No goals. Good save again from Kearney. Our broadcast here a little more than an hour and 15 minutes old. We started after 7 o'clock. The first game, or the previous game, I should say, running a little long. 7 o'clock, a late game. We usually have, we don't always have a lot of 7 o'clock games. A lot of times, 5:30, 6 o'clock. But I have to be honest, I don't mind the 7. 7 is good because you can eat an early dinner when it's not still lunchtime. And then come and do a game. The 5 o'clock games, 6 o'clock games are always very tough in the fall. It's like you're eating, you have to choose to eat a late lunch and then come home, eat a late dinner, and go to bed and get up the next morning. It's kind of a weird schedule. But I don't mind. I like the 6:30, 7 o'clock games. I wish basketball was still at 7 at Durfee, I have to say. I'm being honest. Power play coming for the Huskies. Diman has not sent someone to the box yet, though. Still at full strength on the ice. And the coaches for Diman waiting for an explanation from the official who is over there now. But 2-minute minor penalty is up on the scoreboard. No one's left the bench, and no one's left the ice for Diman. Still at full strength. Let's see who's going to go. Okay, Aiden Farias getting the bad news. He will go to the box. So the Huskies, with just their second power play of the night, they had one way back in the first period, could not capitalize on it. See if they can get on the scoreboard here. 12 minutes and 30 seconds to play in the game. And the Bengals win the faceoff, almost got it out of the zone. Huskies keep it in. Thought Kamara was going to be able to take it, and he lost possession. Now Vernon gets it to the neutral zone. Kamara taking it from there. Diman coughs it up, but now Costa with it. Costa trying to weave through 3 Huskies. He hits the ice. Substitution made. Gets Sanford back on the ice now. Crossing pass in front of the crease. Costa up the ice, passes to Kamara. Kamara takes the shot just wide left. Heard a little noise, might have hit the pads. It wasn't a post, but it wasn't just a clean passerby, if you will. Shot taken right into the glove. Souza making the save. Oh, that one went right by McDermott. He was sleeping on that one. Very delayed reaction on the face-off win for the Huskies. They got it out to the point and went right by. As they gain the zone, 32 seconds remaining in the power play. Peters tried to clear it out. This time goes high off the glass and does. McDermott down to get it. Pressure from behind. And back to the neutral zone. Offsides. Tough play there. Saw it from here. Said, ooh, can he get back? It looked to be Howland straddling the line. He'll go back to the bench now. So a neutral zone face-off. 14 seconds left in the power play. That one out of the zone, back to the neutral zone, fired back in, around the boards. And a swing and a miss there from Ryan Jansef. And back to full strength here. The Bengals kill off the power play, their second penalty kill, 2 for 2 tonight. And a glove save by Souza, who got the whistle. Didn't hold on to it very long, but enough to draw the whistle. And another face-off. 10-14 to play in regulation. Mishandled there by Frawley. It's fired back in here down this end of the ice, but Frawley with an opportunity to just kind of stop it and turn around and take a shot. And kind of dribbled it off his stick. Slowed up at the blue line, sent down, corralled by Farias. Excuse me, no, that wasn't Farias. That was Jamison Botello, number 23. Botello gets the pass, poked back. Down the ice. No icing. You know, it took forever to get down here. Puck behind the goal. And out of the zone it goes as Patello, the bank shot off the board. Still wish we had a perch at center ice. That would be fantastic. You know, above the, something built above the emergency doors so that they're not impeded, above the penalty boxes. There's one arena, I forget if it might be Peabody. Because Peabody has an arena right near the high school. Franklin does. Of course, Hetland doesn't have one, I know that. Neither, Taunton does not either. Oh, high stick there. Came up along the neck on the kind of the pirouette there, falling down the ice. Almost took out Avila. Nice save by Carney again. But, oh, no, excuse me. That one went through. So 5-0. Bengals with the goal. And it looks like it was the captain as he leads the team back to the bench. Well, 5-0 Diamond here. A goal coming at 7:18, excuse me. But anyway, getting back to my point, there is one of these FMC rinks, state rinks that are, you know, they're all cookie cutter. They're all built the same. One of them has a perch for cameras and broadcasting right above the emergency doors on the penalty box side, right there above the American flags, the American flag and the Canadian flag, rather. And, you know, you're shielded by the netting, which is fine. You got to deal with that. That's no problem. But at least you'd have the left to right look of the ice. You know, you'd be at center ice. We wouldn't be so far from the other goal. But unfortunately, this is the next best thing, because otherwise you're actually filming from basically past the blue line on one side. So either way, you're dealing with, you know, at these rinks, you're dealing with one camera, that is. You're dealing with picking one side of the ice over the other. So at least here we have a clean shot straight up the ice. Good telephoto lens, and we make it work. Not as traditional a shot, but truthfully, it's pretty much where everybody films from in this building that I've seen here. So at least you don't have the glass, and you're high enough, you're over the glass. That's the other challenge. The bleachers are too low. We're catching half of the glass, half of the netting, the top of the penalty box, and the scorer's booth, which is covered. So now that's an impediment in your view of center ice. It is a tough building to film from, that's for sure. Maybe one day we'll get one. We'll see. Who knows? Anything can happen. That one, icing waved off. 5.5 to play here in the third period. 5-0 Bengals lead. Stick goes flying. One of the Husky players losing the stick, whistle sounding, and that's going to draw the penalty here. Goal change made by the Bengals as well. Cohen Pacheco, number 1, going to play in net here for the final 5:17 as the Bengals will go down a man here. Their third penalty of the night. Huskies still looking for that first goal. They found the post a couple times. Nice glove hand save. Pacheco being asked to make a save here right out of the gate. Going for the high deflection that time, maybe a little higher than they planned as Carpenter was waiting for it. And coming right back, Sanford. Clears it out. High stick that time. I'm gonna call a hook. And now we'll go 4-on-4. Huskies will lose a player. 1:11 left in Diamond's penalty. So Diamond's gonna gain 49 seconds of a power play after 4-on-4 hockey here. They also get the offensive zone face-off. They do keep it in. Peters took a shot. That one high, all the way down the ice. And it is icing. Great effort there by Godbout to get there, but not able to beat the puck to the red line, which, considering its opening week here, is extremely faded, as is the crease here on this side of the ice. So one side of it, there's almost no boundary to it. I'm a little surprised that the markings on this ice are not better than they are right now. I mean, I would expect less later in the year, but really just an observation, but not well marked. That's for sure. I thought we would have seen better to start the year. The circle here on the left side near us, face-off circle, more than half of it's missing, the round. So it kind of goes back to what I said in the beginning of the broadcast, I guess. When you consider how much the schools have to put forth to use these ice houses, these rinks, how much FMC gets in income, it's kind of surprising that these rinks are in the shape that they are. They're really not in great shape. The lighting's a lot better. I'll give them that. They the ceiling is better. That the material they use here, it looks like aluminum. You know, it basically shields. It keeps it cold. And the lighting is better. They did that, as the Bengals now have the man advantage for 37 seconds and counting. But the rest of the rink, not that great. Definitely some work that could still be done. A lot of the netting hanging low, especially up here. We had a puck fly up here last year when the net just really needs a few more zip ties to hold it back up. They have not addressed that. So little things, little things like that. But the markings on the ice, that's a big one for me. And I would have thought start the year would have been better. Stoppage in play for the goal, and now running clock as it is 6-0. That ends the power play as well. So Diamond getting yet another goal here, and we will run the clock these final 2 minutes. Bengals going to improve to 2-0 and hoping to preserve the shutout. It would be their second straight shutout to start the year, outscoring their opponents 15-0 in 2 games. Not bad. And of course with Mount Hope, we know they struggled in their opening night game, losing 9-0. Tough to get a gauge. We don't always see this team. But for Diamond, looking at the Blue Hills game, that's the one that stands out to me to start the year, the domination over Blue Hills. A common opponent, a conference opponent for Diamond. So to me, that's the tone setter. Saturday's win. Diamond's next regular season game, if you will, is going to be Monday against New Bedford Vogue. That's at Hetland. And they will play Saturday, Christmas Eve at 4 o'clock here against Seekonk. And then during the break, a couple games as well. Wednesday the 27th here against Bishop Stang, and then Saturday, New Year's Eve, the 30th, at North Attleboro. And that's the last game of 2023 before they turn the calendar. Mount Hope has Coventry on the schedule on the 17th, and then nothing until January 6th, according to their Max Preps schedule. Clock will run out here. The Bengals will play for the Cup on Saturday night as they blank the Huskies 6-0 here in this first game of the Prenda Cup. 15-0, outscoring their opponents in the first two games. A 2-0 start for the Bengals. Not too shabby. Really, it was that second period that solidified this victory. 3 goals in less than 5 minutes for the Bengals in the middle of that period. One at 5:42, one at 7:34, and one at 9 minutes exactly. So pretty impressive victory tonight for the Bengals. This is our one and only look at hockey here in December. We, of course, have more games in January, February. Our next one being right after the holiday break when we return on Wednesday, January 3rd. That's our next ice hockey game. That's against South Shore Vogue Tech. A 6 o'clock start for that one, so a little earlier. The slated start time for that. We also have the 27th of January against Upper Cape Cod Tech. We don't have any in February, but we may pick one up depending on what goes on. You know, winter is very fluid for those who are new to our coverage because of weather. People get sick, you know, so things change pretty quickly. So we try to go week to week. We put a base schedule together, but we're not opposed to making some changes if it's better, if the matchups are better, or if we have to, you know, because of, say, inclement weather or anything like that. So winter's a little more fluid than the fall and the spring, but, you know, we'll take it week by week. But for now, the Bengals will play Saturday night against the Somerset Berkeley Raiders as they look to win the Prenda Cup. We wish them the best of luck. We will see you Friday from the Luke Urban Fieldhouse as the Raiders come across the bridge to square off against the Durfee boys in basketball. Until then, Zach Souza tonight running our camera. I'm Evan Massoud. Enjoy a good evening.